All right, today's class, and we reviewed the chapter 1 and 2 and 3, and I provide some guideline for the first open book exam with the course syllabus. Okay, I will show you the schedule. Yes, some of you got a problem to access Dropbox and Blackboard. So if you have a technical problem to access Blackboard and Dropbox, please email me and let me know, and with the chatting room too. So today we reviewed chapter 1 and 2, 3 shortly, and I post first open book exam on the Blackboard. And also I will send by email too, not on the Dropbox. And your weekly review paper 2 with the chapter 3 and due on this Friday. So this Wednesday and Friday, we don't have an online class meeting. Instead, you go to the Blackboard and conduct your first open book exam with any materials and PPT files and textbooks so you can use. Or if you don't have a chance to find the appropriate answers, you can find some Google and online resources you can use. However, I strongly recommend you to find your answers from first open book based on textbook. Do not depend on your common sense. All right? So exact information based on the textbook. So if you don't have a textbook, please go to the online bookstore. And this is a 7th edition, and you can use 6th edition and 5th edition if you save your money. Or you can use ebook or other online book materials. So first open book exam due on this Friday, and second weekly review paper 2, and based on chapter 3, and this on this Friday midnight. Okay, so I provide you already the sample papers of the weekly review paper. I will explain shortly one more time. I posted this template on the Blackboard and Dropbox too. So weekly. I will share. It's a little slow. I can type it. Can you change your full name? And I will record the whole online class today and check your attendance. So, and I see the iPad. I don't know who you are. So please change your name, not iPad. Okay. And I will share.
Dr. Kim, I don't think it lets you change your name. Yeah, I don't think it lets you change your name unless you hang up. I don't think so, at least.
Jasmine, I can see your name, not you.
All you have to do is go to participants and then you click on your name and it'll give you the choice to rename yourself. You don't have to hang up.
Thank you so much. And weekly review paper sample template, I already posted on the Blackboard and Dropbox too. So weekly review, and some students still miss to send weekly review paper. So you can click and the header part here. Please use single space. You can use this template and classroom and EDUC 315 parent family community partnership, Dr. Kim. And second line assignment name weekly review 2 for this Friday is chapter 3, right? Chapter 3. And your name, and it is due on this Friday. This Friday is September 18, right? 18 midnight. So please use the file name when you upload it, and title of assignment weekly review paper 2, and due date underbar and due date September 18 underbar and your name. In intro part, general statement of chapter 3. General statement of chapter 3. For this week. In body part, please clearly summarize the chapter 3 and attachment issues and lot of keyword and key terms inside of chapter 3. In conclusion part, what did you learn from chapter 3? And your feedback and your questions and your subjective statement, your ideas and educational implications. So it is 1 page long, and single space, Times New Roman, and 12 points. So EF report and other assignment is a double space Times New Roman 12 point, but weekly review paper and video summary and report form and any weekly assignment and written essay is single space. So please remember weekly review paper, 1 page long, and single space in Times New Roman and 12 point with the intro, body, and conclusion. So if you have any questions about the assignment, please email me and text me in the chatting room. Okay. All right. And back to the course syllabus and the surely review critical schedule. And today I surely review about chapter 1 to 3, and I will send first open book exam via email and post on the Blackboard and due on this Friday. And it is 10 true and false question, 10 multiple choice, and 10 matching items or blank and fill items. And 4 to 5 short essay and 2 to 3 sentence long, and long essay and 5 to 6 sentence long, and 1 or 2 essay and question. And this is due on this Friday midnight, and weekly review paper 2. So when you prepare your first open book, I strongly recommend you weekly review paper first, because you review and chapter 3 and 1 and 2, and you review and take open book exam 1. All right. Next week, and we have Monday online and chapter 4. And who presented chapter 4? Chapter 4, Kimberly, Siani, and Crystal Dolce. And you present the next Monday and chapter 4. And Marje and Jordan and Elizabeth, and you present the chapter 5 next Wednesday. So individual family involvement plan, you upload your individual PowerPoint file with a mission statement and 6 types of your family involvement plan based on Joyce Epstein's 6 models, and monthly time log and event for the family involvement plan and activities. So under your Dropbox folder. So next Monday, we have Kimberly, Siani, and Crystal. Next Wednesday, and Maje and Jordan and Elizabeth for the chapter presentation. So I think some of you missed to sign up a group presentation. I will show you shortly about the table and sign up paper. So please find your name on the sign up paper, this file. And Tiana, Sierra, Alia, you already presented. And your presentation scores will be calculated based on the peer evaluation. So if you find your name on the table, you are okay. If you miss to sign up, please email me, or we have a chapter 14, and Kylie and Brianna and one more student, me. Anybody missed to sign up? All right. Okay. I have a short announcement about the midterm grade. Midterm grade will be posted early October, and I will post your midterm grade based on first open book exam and your weekly assignment and participation, your presentation scores. So we don't have a midterm exam. We have 2 or 3 open book exams. It is a part of a midterm exam, and we have a final exam at the end of this semester, right? Okay. We also have a schedule for the first EFE hours and 6 weeks at the end of this September and early October. And we don't have an online meeting. Instead, you go to the sim school and conduct your EFE observation. We have a 10 hours EFE observation. It is required by national standard and NAUIC and Delaware standard for the all teacher education program. So in 10th week, we have a second week of EFE hours, online sim school observation. So I will set up the online sim school, and I will email you and give you a notice, and you are ready to start for your online EFE hours. Okay. All right. We start chapter 1 and 2 and 3.
When did you say that sim school was supposed to be starting?
Huh? Excuse me? I cannot hear you.
When did you say that sim school was supposed
Sim
to be
school
starting?
before the EFE week. So we have a scheduled the EFE week, 6th week, and the September 28th. So I set up next week, and I will give you a notice and email you, and you are ready to conduct the EFE observation hours. All right?
So basically during that week we don't have any
I cannot hear you. Can you speak more?
yeah. So basically what you're saying is when the weeks that we have to do EFE hours, we don't have any online lectures.
Yeah, and we don't have
Okay.
online meetings. So you go to the online sim school instead of online class meeting.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, good. Uh, it is a review for your first open book exam. So, coming, Gabriel. So, in chapter 1, and I highlight important keyword for your first open book. And we review about the family-centered approach and childcare and education system, and the several theoretical frameworks for the parent-family community partnerships. So, system theory, and Yuri Bronfenbrenner, and we reviewed microsystem and exosystem and mesosystem and macrosystem and chronosystem. So it is based on the time zone. So multiple lens of the subculture in family involvement. So this is a factors and contextual lens surrounded by our family and family culture and gender, race, and the socioeconomic status and immigrant status and communities.
Dr. Kim,
Yes,
you said that you're recording this right now, right?
yes, I'm recording.
And then you're gonna post it to Blackboard?
This one?
Yeah, the lecture right now.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay.
And microsystem and meso and exo and macrosystem come in up here. So I explained we have two different kind of a time zone. First one is a chronos and objective time, 1 year, 365 days, and 1 day, 24 hours is objective time. Second one is a kairos and the subjective time. So we don't remember the each day during a year. So, and we highlight important day and time, such as your birthday and your parents' wedding anniversary and your boyfriend, birthday and any other important day, even, car accident or, hospitalized day and other, important day. So it is a part of, kairos. Okay, microsystem hold child center and core system of the system theory. And mesosystem and school teacher and neighbors and friends and a little bit more bigger than microsystem. And exosystem and family and mass media, workplace and neighbors and your small community and health system. And macrosystem. Macrosystem usually contain the attitude and ideologies and invisible values. So laws and customs and moral standard and some ethical code is a part of a macro system. So it is based on the time zone and chrono system. So it is a part of a chapter 1. So there are 3 key points. Children's is at the center, and child is an active recipient, and interaction goes both ways. So it is a mutual and reciprocal, mechanism. And second key terms in chapter 1 is family-centered approaches and views. So our major guest is not a child, but whole family. So we hold whole family lens and connecting families with the community agencies and working with the families to improve home and neighborhood and community too, and working with the families to promote the children's educational success. And Joyce Epstein's school, and learning at home, and invited them and volunteering and the communication between home and school. And also, we have several key terms inside of 6 types of family involvement plan. The family-centered approach has, a lot of benefits for the children and family and teachers too. So this is 6 types of Joyce Epstein's family system and involvement plan. So your individual family involvement plan and section 2. Section 1, mission statement. Section 2, 6 types of your own family involvement plan based on these 6 categories: parenting, communication, volunteering, learning at home, and decision making and collaborating with the community. So goals and actions. And last one is a yearly, plan. I skipped the system theory in 6 system. So, and whole child lens, I want to highlight. Whole child, the concept is, children, and they are made of mind, body, and feelings whole together. So we cannot measure their cognitive, abilities only. We commonly categorize 3 domains. First domain is physical, cognitive, social, emotional. However, and we cannot focus on their learning goals and learning achievement only. Instead, and we call them and invited them as a major guest and full support with the education plus care and safety issue, well prepared environment, and also we prepare the well organized curriculum and qualified teacher. So we see all and whole for the children's feeling and emotion as well. All right. Next keyword in chapter 1 is Maslow's hierarchy of a need. And the basic need is a foundation for their, pyramid and hierarchy over need. And air, food, water, and rest. After that, and safety issue, and then love and belonging, self-esteem, self-actualization. So it is step by step, and also one by one step for our lifespan. Okay, and culture. We contain the culture. So we have to define what is my own definition of culture. So culture is ever present and is often unacknowledged and always affected by what we think, what we perceive, what we behave, what we interact. Even though food, music, art. So it is a part of a culture too. Religious background, ethnic background. So it is also a part of a culture. So culture is a context of our lifespan. you know. So I provide examples of Korean culture, and North Korea, South Korea, Samsung, LG, and Kia, and Hyundai, and K-pop, and Korean food, and some high suicidal level, and air pollution, religious background, lot of dynamic key terms under sub factors of Korean culture we deal with. So it was one example to explain the culture in whole. So it is chapter 1. In chapter 2, we deal with Erikson's psychosocial theory. And what is attachment? Attachment is a physical and emotional bond and relationship between babies and major caregivers. It is a critical period. This theory is from Konrad Lorenz imprinting theory. The first object of first scene is your major caregiver. It is for your survival, all animals. So John Bowlby created attachment theory based on Lorenz's imprinting concept. So, and bond has two phases, physical bond and emotional bond. Now, attachment is from touch and basic trust. Based on the Erikson's psychosocial theory and stages, and we have a psychosocial interaction. And that means, we are living surrounded by social network. And age stages and he created, and each stage has major objectives and goals. For example, during the infant and toddler stage, and basic trust is most critical key terms. So, without the basic trust, and you are not able to create a healthy concept of trust and move toward mistrust. With a healthy concept of trust, we can have a chance to go, autonomy. And with the autonomy, and then we go to the initiative. So initiative is key terms for the early and middle childhood. So children, they like to create something interesting with friends. There are 4 types of play: solitary play, and onlooker play, associate play, and cooperative play. So asocial child and play alone and solitary. And onlooker play also really, negative stance or passive stance to see and imitate others play. And associate play, we share the toys. However, we are not actively interact with the others. The best part of a play is cooperative play. We work together and we are brainstorming together, and we work together and share the materials together. So through the team sports, for example, we have a chance to learn problem-solving skills, communication skills, how to support them, how to support others, how to understand others. So it is a very, very critical part of our lifespan, and survival skills, communication, and problem-solving skills, social coaching, and imitate others, especially your hero and your role model. And then finally, we interact reciprocally and mutually. So it is a maxim for our lifespan. So back to the Erikson's psychosocial stages. So mother and infant attachment and babies, satisfactory in the first year. So based on this concept, and he started with this theory. Again, attachment is an emotional process, not a physical. However, this emotional process also gained from physical touch. So we know the kangaroo care, right? For example, and based on the touch, we feel others, affection, love. So touch is very, very critical to create healthy concept of attachment and basic trust. So why we hug, why we high five, why we punch, why we kiss as well. So touch, please remember, touch is foundation of the attachment, especially secure attachment. There are several different types of attachment. Securely attached and avoidant attachment, and who is a scholar? John Bowlby created the attachment theory, and Mary Ainsworth, yeah, she created the experimental room to investigate and test the baby's attachment with a stranger situation and their anxiety, and they test. So based on this temperament and attachment, and Thomas and others and created three types of baby. So easy baby, and eating and sleeping and pooping, eating, sleeping and pooping. So easy baby. Slow to warm up baby. So a little bit mixed type of baby style. So slowly warm up, not easily warm up. So difficult baby, not sleep well, not eating well, teasing and crying. And currently it is 1963, and Thomas and others created. So in these days we added mixed style baby. So yeah, it is just a mixed style, all mixed style. So basically we remember three types of a baby: easy baby, slow to warm up baby, and difficult baby. And in these days we added the mixed baby style. So strange situation, Mary Ainsworth, an attachment pattern created by Mary Ainsworth. Right, I added. So types of attachment. First one is avoidant attachment and resistant attachment, and disorganized and disoriented attachment. So care and attachment. What are the effects of child care and attachment? And some obstacles to attach it between babies and major caregiver. Family stress and job. So Corona situation, we have a lot of stress. So we have a difficult time to create healthy concept of attachment between babies and major caregivers. And other prevention and divorce and job situation, income and educational stress, and all kind of obstacles for the attachment. So it is chapter 2 I highlighted, and chapter 3 from last week presentation. we have learned about attachment, and chapter 3 deal with supporting families with autonomy seeking younger school. So three presenters presented science of developing autonomy, and based on basic trust, babies try to test their own physical function. Thank you, kindly come in. And based on the basic trust, they try to test their own body and physical function. Kylie, can you turn off your speakers? Thank you. So, and they have autonomy, and back to the movie and Lion King and Simba. And Simba wanted to go an elephant graveyard, but his father and Mufasa, oh, don't go to the elephant graveyard, hyenas, very dangerous areas. However, Simba take Nala and Sasu and go to the elephant graveyard and check in and check out, check in, check out. So try to test that, his, boundaries. So it is a part of autonomy. So based on the healthy concept of autonomy, they initiate and they, develop their, own job. Self-help skills, a part of autonomy, right? And toilet training, a part of, autonomy. And initiative. Oh, hey, Rebecca, can you play with me? And we go to the, we go to the outfield and the catch ball. So do something with his or her own ways. So it is initiative. So basic trust first, autonomy second, and third, initiative. And then after that, industry, diligent working, do something, engross. So chapter 3 deal with autonomy especially. So self-help skills, a part of autonomy, right? Self-feeding and self-zipping and buttoning and clothing, a part of autonomy, and toilet training. Also, they created the ownership. Oh, it is mine. It is my possession. It is mine. Don't touch mine. My boy usually, tell, his, sister. So it is mine. I am the center of the world. Egocentrism, self-centered view. So it is a part of a sign of autonomy, right? And separation anxiety deal with the chapter 3. And separation anxiety is a sign of very self-centered child, or firmly developed healthy concept of autonomy. For example, in first day of a child care center, and a child, and he or she, don't want to separate with his or her mother, a major caregiver. Oh, don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me, and cry and cry and cry. However, one of his or her friend, don't cry. Your mom is not separate. Your mom is in your mind. Please remember that your mother and father inside of your mind. So don't cry and play together. So your mom and your father and coming back in the afternoon. So some teachers provide some family picture and post on the classroom. Oh, your mom is on there. So your mom is not leaving. So just leave and return. So it is a part of autonomy. Okay, this is a summary of chapter 3. So again, I will post your I will post the first open book exam on the Blackboard, and also, I will send the first open book exam by email, right? Okay. Any questions?
You're gonna send it today?
Not today. I think tomorrow. I think so. Because
Okay. We have
Blackboard
to do this.
system is not easy to generate a testing center, so I need time. And also, I modify some tests and review chapter 1 and 2, 3. So thank you for your patience. So I will promise, I promise I will send you and post the first open book and by tomorrow. Any questions?
Okay. And then we just don't have class on Wednesday and Friday this week.
I cannot hear you. Yeah, Courtney.
The next
Can you speak
class
up?
is on Monday, right?
Yeah, it is due on Friday midnight.
No. The next online lecture that we have is on Monday, right? Because you said we don't
Right,
have class.
right, Courtney. Next online
Okay.
meeting. Yeah, and this Wednesday and Friday you do first open book exam and weekly review paper too. All right. So next Monday and Wednesday we have a 2 group presentation with the chapter 4 and 5. Any questions?
Somebody in the group chat just said, when will the recording be available to view?
Okay, hold on. So I want to see the chatting part. I check. Okay, and this is okay. Displaying. When will the recording available to view? All right. I will post this recording on the Blackboard after class. Thank you, Courtney. All right, thank you so much for coming today, and I will check your attendance with this record. Okay.
Bye.
Thank
Okay,
you, Dr.
see you
Kim.
next Monday. Bye-bye.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Have a good weekend.
You too.